The Tritons are making noise. The biggest headline comes from the women's basketball team, where UCSD just won its second straight Big West championship, beating Hawaii 60-48 behind a monster performance from Erin Condron. 22 points, 14 boards. That win sends the Tritons back to the NCAA tournament, where they'll face the 3-seeded TCU Horned Frogs in the first round. Meanwhile, on the baseball diamond, UCSD just swept Cal State Northridge in a wild 3-game series that included a 17-16 slugfest. J.C. Allen hit nearly 600 on the weekend, while Gabe Camacho continues to lead the Big West in home runs. Softball also had a strong showing, taking 2 of 3 from UC Davis behind big performances from Haley Garcia and Maalia Cherry. So the question now is simple. Are the Tritons becoming one of the rising programs in the Big West? Because right now, UCSD is winning everywhere. UCSD men's basketball season came to an end in the Big West tournament quarterfinals after an 80-70 loss to the CSUN Matadors men's basketball team. Junior Tom Beatty led the Tritons with a career-high 22 points and 5 3-pointers, while freshman Hudson Mays added 17 points. UCSD actually controlled much of the game early, leading 36-32 at halftime and building a 9-point lead early in the second half. But CSUN surged late behind a dominant 34-point performance from Larry Hughes II, finishing the game on a hot shooting run. Tritons closed the season with an impressive 23-11 overall record. They don't make the NCAA tournament, Frank, but they finished top 5 in the Big West Conference. Another good season, especially after a new head coach and everything with that left with last year's team.
Yeah, another solid 20-win season as well, coming into Division I basketball, made the national championship tournament last year, and now you're just missing out. So a very, very good year for the UCSD Tritons this year.
The big story, though, is the women's basketball team, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Tritons defeated the Hawai'i Rainbow Warriors basketball team 60-48 to capture their second straight Big West championship. Forward Erin Condron delivered a dominant performance with 22 points and 14 rebounds, while tournament MVP Michaela Rose added 17 points and 8 boards, with both players logging all 40 minutes. This win sends UC San Diego to the NCAA Division I Women's Basketball Championship for the second consecutive year. They will enter as the number 16 seed, and I wonder who they face
they'll be
in the first round.
They'll be a 14 seed, and they'll take on the 3-seeded TCU Horned Frogs in women's basketball. That's going to be a game heard on these airwaves on Friday. So
yes.
Should be a fun time for the Tritons and for TCU. I'll be locked into that game on Friday before our show, so it should be a fun time on Friday. But
you're going to come in early and hang out with me as I work the game?
I might. You know what? I might.
Attaboy.
Maybe I will. We'll see how it goes on Friday for the Tritons. But TCU's had a really great season in women's college basketball. They've invested a lot of money into that team. So they came up they won the Big 12 conference and then came up short in the conference tournament. So should be a tough test for UCSD. On to baseball. The Tritons opened Big West play with a 3-game sweep of CSUN in a series full of offense. This weekend included a 17-16 shootout win, a 6-4 comeback victory, and a 12-4 finale to secure the sweep.
Yeah, outfielder Gabe Camacho continues to lead the Big West in home runs and in RBIs, while J.C. Allen, had an incredible weekend, going 10 for 17 with an unbelievable 10 RBIs, leaving UC San Diego at 3-0 in Big West play so far this year.
Yeah, great start to Big West play for the Tritons in baseball. On to softball, where UCSD took 2 of 3 against its Big West foe in UC Davis. Tritons swept Friday's doubleheader 9-4 and 6-4, powered by the top of the lineup. And then leadoff hitter Haley Garcia combined for 5 hits, 4 RBIs, and 3 runs, while Maalia Cherry added 4 hits and 4 RBIs. UC Davis avoided the sweep with a 4-1 win in the series finale, but the Tritons still secured that overall series victory. And as of right now, Frank, you look at UCSD doing a lot of damage in a lot of Big West sports.
Yeah, absolutely. They have been all over the place ever since coming up to Division I, and they've had a lot of success in doing so. So bravo to them. They've taken the bump up from D2 to D1 very seriously, and it's showing not just in basketball, but in all of their sports.
Yeah, one thing is becoming very clear across UCSD athletics. The Tritons are adjusting to Division One faster than many expected. Women's basketball program is already winning conference titles and making NCAA tournament appearances. Baseball's off to a strong start in the Big West, a conference that they have already won already at the D1 level, and they're using that explosive offense that they have. Softball continues to be competitive in conference series. Even men's basketball, despite the tournament exit, finished the season with 23 wins, which is a major milestone for a program still establishing itself at the D1 level. What stands out most is the depth of success across multiple sports. UCSD isn't relying on just one program. They're seeing momentum across the athletic department. That's usually a sign of a program that's starting to build real conference relevance.